Hi everyone, I'm True Soul, and this is a review of the SH Figuarts Naruto Shippuden Kakashi Hatake. Yeah guys, I've been putting off getting this figure for a while, and I was actually a little worried that his price would go up dramatically and then I wouldn't be able to get him, but that was not the case. They had him for a pretty reasonable price on Big Bad Toy Store. I believe he's still there now, so if you haven't got him yet, I would definitely recommend it. So I finally am able to pretty much finish off Team 7 now that I have their Sensei Kakashi, and without further ado, we're going to go ahead and open this up and start the review. And here he is, guys, Kakashi Hatake out of the packaging. Even in the packaging, I was just thinking how good he looks, like he came straight out of the anime. But a couple of things that I am really looking forward to when it comes to this figure. I'm really looking forward to seeing how they do the face plates, because as you guys can see, most of the time Kakashi's other eye that has his Sharingan is covered. I haven't really looked at the accessories yet because we're going to get into that a little later. I just usually like doing an overall look of the figure and its articulation, even though if you guys tend to get SH figures, you kind of know how the articulation is most of the time. But taking another look at this figure, I do like how they made his vest. It's like a part of the actual body. It's not like a separate piece, and it actually looks pretty good, even though it's cut up into different joints so that he can move around better. It doesn't look like, you know, an odd piece of plastic just like laying over his body, so I really like that a lot. And as you can see, you still get a pretty good range of motion with Kakashi. One thing I did notice up in his middle torso, if you lift this part up too much, you can see that he was made in China, which isn't too big of a surprise. But ignoring that, also I like his little pouch here. It looks like it's connected to the lower joint on the vest. I can't remember I believe with Naruto's, his is just kind of like attached to his, oh actually it's not. I'm thinking about the older SH Figuarts Naruto, where his little pack was literally just connected to his butt pretty much, and it would come off super easily. Glad that they didn't decide to do that with these newer figures. But back to Kakashi, I did really like the overall look of Kakashi in the show, even though for the most part he really just wore the traditional shinobi garb, but I just like the way it looks on Kakashi. Everyone kind of wears their uniform a little differently, and then you got some people that don't wear the traditional uniform at all. But being back to the Kakashi, let's go ahead and get into articulation real quick. Now you guys see, even though he has this collar piece on his vest, that doesn't really hinder articulation that much. It might stop you from getting his head all the way back, but he can still look up a good bit, down a good bit like that. He does have 360 on the head. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but there you go. Let me see. Ball joint inside the torso here, so you can get a good range of motion out of that. And also, I really love how the SH Figuarts have separate pieces all throughout the arm, so you can get a lot more range of motion in that. I'm trying to move because I feel like there's a swivel inside this piece right here, but this lower part of the vest is kind of hindering that. So I'm not gonna force it. If you guys can manage to do that, good for you. I'm trying to lift it up a little bit to see if I can move it, but it doesn't appear to be, because it feels like there's actually a ball joint in there, not a swivel. So I guess that's why you can't really turn him around like that. I'm not sure if that's the case for a lot of other SH Figuarts. I know with my Sakura, you can move her all the way around, no problem. But her torso is a little bit different from the male torsos. Yep, see, because I don't think Naruto can't move all the way around either. But even with that being said, articulation for SH Figuarts is still pretty great. Let's see, single joint in the leg. Well, I'm not really sure when it comes to these joints, because as you guys can see, it's like one just big singular joint, kind of like how what Hasbro's doing, except these joints are way longer. So you can see, you can get a lot more bend out of the leg with that. That, and also inside the leg parts and the torso, these guys are ninjas, so they do have to be pretty agile. Of course, you got swivel in the lower, 2 swivels actually. Hold on, let me hold this part. And you got another one down here. Well, actually, that's a ball joint, not a swivel. So that's actually pretty good. And also good old ankle pivot. Oh, and he also has separate toe joints. I'm starting to kind of get attached to these toe joints, at least when it comes to the SH Figuarts guys. It would be interesting if Hasbro started using that for their action figures. I'm not really sure how a lot of fans would feel about that. But enough about the overall look at Kakashi and his articulation. Let's go ahead and get into my favorite part of the review, the accessories. And Kakashi comes with a whole lot of accessories, but before we get into that, I want to mess around with his face so we can see how his face plates work for this Kakashi. Now, most of the time I can kind of work my way around an SH Figuart action figure without having to look at the instructions. So I'm about to take a big risk, guys, and try that now. Now, it looks like in Kakashi's case, you have to take his face right here and kind of pull down on it to get it out, because he comes with a couple of face plates that only have one eye, and then there's other face plates where you probably have to take the hair piece off. See, like this, I just pull straight down and it comes out, and see, this only has one eye. And then you can take another accessory like this Kakashi smiling faceplate, at least I assume he is smiling, and then you can stick that up inside there. So just for future reference, guys, Kakashi's peg holes inside the top of his hair are not actually lined up all the way. They're kind of at like a diagonal, so whenever you're putting his faceplate in there, just be aware of that, or you're gonna have a very difficult time doing that. But my method is usually what I'm planning on doing is popping off the head piece, then taking out the faceplate, then putting the new one in, and then popping the head back on, which it is kind of difficult to do, but then again, this is the first time I'm doing it for this action figure. So now that we understand how his faceplates work, let's go over the rest of his faceplates that he has here. He has another one-eyed faceplate, which is his surprise look, and he also comes with another whole head. Now this is a Kakashi head that you can just stick onto the ball joint on the neck. This is not a faceplate, this is just a whole headpiece, so you can take that off of Kakashi right here and then pop this one on. There we go. This is Kakashi's look, displaying both eyes. So yeah, guys, upon further inspection, I found out that the other hair and face piece are actually not a whole head. I, for whatever reason, didn't pull hard enough, and after pulling hard enough, I realized that this hair piece is for whenever Kakashi has both of his eyes revealed. This one is just for when he has one eye revealed. So there's certain face plates that are only supposed to be used for a certain hair piece, so please do not mess up your face plates trying to put it in the wrong thing. Now back to the review. And he comes with 2 more face plates as well. Comes with one other faceplate with the eye closed, just revealing the Sharingan here. And he comes with another faceplate that looks pretty much the same as the one I just showed you. I can't really tell the difference between these two. I think the Sharingan in it might be different. I'm gonna try to take a closer look. I don't know if you guys can see it on the camera here. Yeah, after closer inspection, the Sharingan pattern is actually different on both of these. It's just so small that you can't really notice without looking at it very closely. And again, I'm not really sure if you even be able to see it on camera. Really need to stop dropping these. But enough of the face plates for now, guys. Kakashi comes with a whole bunch of other accessories that I'm going to talk about right now. He comes with a plethora of hand accessories. A lot of them are duplicates, so I'm not gonna show you every single one. So Kakashi comes with extended hands, slightly closed grip hands, a different set of grip hands. He comes with another set of grip hands that look like they are supposed to be used to hold his favorite book, which he does actually come with, but we're gonna get to that in a minute. He also comes with a pair of jutsu hands. These look like the ones to probably use Shadow Clone Jutsu. Now he only comes with one of these grip hands. This looks like another grip hand to probably grip something a little bit more specific. If this hand sign looks familiar to anyone from the show, could you let me know? It's been a while since I watched Naruto. I've been meaning to rewatch it for a very long time. And last but not least, he comes with a, I guess you could call him a pair of hands, which are used to do his most deadliest jutsu. You guys that know what that is. But that pretty much concludes the hands. And last but not least, of course, guys, they had to give Kakashi his favorite book. So we're gonna see if we can't fit this in his hands. See if we can't recreate some scenes here. Boom. Oh, that's perfect, guys. He can hold the book pretty well with one of his grip hands, but if you guys are having a little bit of trouble making it stay in his hand, I would probably suggest getting some putty. There's like some little clear putty that you can use for action figures. You can find it on Amazon and stuff like that. Really helpful, and a lot of times it's clear, so it won't really show up a lot on pictures if you want to take pictures. But yeah, really liking this Kakashi. I love all the accessories and can't wait to get this guy in some poses, which you'll see some of them at the end of the video, but not all of them. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and do a comparison with the only other Naruto figures I have, that being Naruto, Sakura, and Sasuke. And the height is pretty accurate. Kakashi is taller than the rest of them, so I really like that. I'm just glad that I was pretty much finally able to finish a set. In this case, it being Team 7. Ooh. Now, for those of you guys that are watching this video, they've already announced some other action figures for the Naruto line. They recently revealed Orochimaru, they revealed Obito, which I already pre-ordered, they revealed Jiraiya, which I can't remember if he's supposed to be a con exclusive or expo exclusive, or if he's going to stay that way. I don't know. But stay posted for more Naruto figures, because I definitely plan on getting more. But before I start rambling, I'm going to go ahead and finish this review right here. Comment down below if you have the Kakashi action figure. What do you think about him? Do you like him? Do you not like him? And be sure to follow me on my Instagram, as will stay updated when I plan to upload a video, as well as get exclusive photos like of Kakashi here that you will not see in my videos. Alright guys, until then, be sure to like, subscribe, and go to my channel and check out other videos. Catch you later.